Give up anxiety? How is that even possible? Well, it is because you have a lot more influence over your anxiety than you realize, but you need to make some changes, and what better time to make changes than New Year? So here are some great ideas for some New Year's resolutions that, if you keep them, can make a huge difference to your anxiety. Even if you implement just some of them, it will help. The first resolution is, this year I will focus on life, not my anxiety. Anxiety can dominate your life, but instead of listening to it and constantly trying to fight or placate it, ignore it, carry on regardless, and focus on life instead. The next resolution is, I will accept uncertainty and practice tolerating it. What does that mean? Well, it depends on which type of anxiety you struggle with the most. If it's health anxiety, your intolerance of uncertainty means that you may need to know that every little sensation you feel is not a sign of some awful disease. Or if it's generalized anxiety, maybe you need to know where everybody is and that they are safe at all times. This year, practice tolerating the uncertainty. So if you get a headache, just take some tablets and let it pass. You don't need to research brain tumors or rush to the doctor. If a loved one is late coming home, try just waiting without phoning them or checking for accidents on the local news. Although occasionally bad things do happen, most of the time they don't. But if you keep seeking certainty 100% of the time, your mind and body will always feel like bad things are happening. But if you practice tolerating uncertainty, your anxiety will reduce and you will feel much better. The next resolution is, this year I will give up planning for my anxiety. Over-planning is a common trait in anxiety disorders. With panic disorder, people plan to go places where they are least busy, or plan their escape routes in case they have a panic attack. With social anxiety, people plan to be where they are least likely to have to socially interact. With generalized anxiety, people plan every detail of their day. But try going somewhere or doing something new without any prior research or planning. Over-planning just primes the brain for danger, making anxiety attacks more likely. Next, this year, every month I will do something I usually avoid. What we avoid, we fear more. When we experience a situation without avoidance, we discover we can survive it, and so we fear it less. And as well as helping your anxiety, doing things you don't normally do is good for your own self-development. This year, I will look for the positives as well as the negatives. Finding negative things that could happen in every situation comes naturally to people who suffer with anxiety. But when these thoughts come, try to think of something good that could happen also. For example, your child is going on a school trip, and your anxious mind is sending you all sorts of catastrophic thoughts. The coach could crash, they could get murdered, and all the other awful, highly unlikely things that your mind can think up. What's more likely is that your child will have a great experience and learn some stuff. Practice looking for positives, and you will get better at it. Like any New Year's resolutions, they are difficult to keep, and most will have been forgotten by February. So write them down and put them somewhere prominent. And don't beat yourself up if you fail occasionally. Just accept it and keep working on it. And finally, a big thank you to all my viewers for their support last year. My channel saw amazing growth last year, and I appreciate the many positive comments and know that my videos are making a difference to your lives. So I wish you a happy and anxiety-free 2024. You can do it.